When it comes to Chris Eubank and Conor Ben, Chris Eubank Jr., I can't lie, there's a rematch in November. But let me say, Chris Eubank Jr., he had a lot of hurdles to get through, you know, and he's harboring a lot of feelings. He's got a lot to say about Eddie Hearn. Like, he's got a lot to say about Eddie Hearn. Anyway, let's get straight into this just to give you an update of what's going on in the boxing world as I've making my return into this world. So you're going to see a lot of content. Now, guys, look, click the link in description. Order your hats. They're available. You got Ackhiii, you got What We Doing Here. We got internet ready, yeah? Internet ready. Internet ready, Ackhiii. Ackhiii. And what we doing here? Let's get into this, man. Let me break this down right now. Let me break this down also.
Is that, Conor Ben, he put on a great fight. He went out there and he did what I did not expect him to do. But, I'm going to tell you right here and now, you ain't no champ. And you most definitely ain't no people's champ, so get that out of your head. You keep letting Eddie Hearn blow smoke up your ass, and you're going to end up being even more of an embarrassment than he is.
Woo! Listen, I can't lie, he got fined $500,000 for like coming in like 0002 overweight. $500,000, like bam, like, and he's got a lot to say. He's got a lot to say.
These men are not men of the people. They are pretending. They're pretending to be the good guys. Wolves in sheep's clothing, if you will. They will do anything they can. They will screw over anybody they can. They will cut any corners. They will break any rules they can to try and get ahead. Ruthless, immoral, and without restraint. These men are. They did everything they could to try and destroy me in this last fight.
And let me know, because he's really harboring feelings. I don't think that's towards Conor Ben. It may be towards the whole operations, the Eddie Hearn's, like the fight clause. Do you know what I mean? The rehydration clause. Yeah.
Contract breaches, fines, rehydration clauses, sabotage weigh-in, biased commentary and refereeing.
Oh my God.
The list goes on, it's endless. Even on fight night, they blocked my team from coming to the stadium for 30 minutes. And then when I arrive, they have security walking in front of my car, trying to slow me down and stall me as much as possible to make me late.
I've never heard so much waffle.
It's okay.
Nah. Why would Chris Eubank Jr. lie? Why would he lie? He feels that, do you know what I mean? Obviously, Eddie Hearn saying it's waffle.
You're going to hear a lot more.
No. I was,
You're going to hear a lot more. It's incredible the levels that these guys will stoop to. I finally get into the stadium. I get into my change room. I'm preparing. They're sending idiots to try and disrupt me in my changing room. We get through that. I go out there, outside these walls, and I win the fight. Now,
like, imagine all the stuff what he went through, and then obviously he ends up getting the W on the night for winning the fight. That's serious, man. Obviously, we got to look at this, man. We got to watch this. This was powerful here.
At the moment where Eubank Senior joined Eubank Junior, I was the one who spoke to him, and he said, in that explosive interview, he said, "You're a disgrace and I'll never be in your corner." But he was there, and it created a brilliant moment. What feelings did it get out of you when you saw that?
Like, the importance of fathers, remove that stereotype that, like, black men aren't with their kids. There is a stereotype that and a stigma that stays around, but it's good to see both fathers are in their kids' lives. And I think for young men, that our young fathers, they should definitely take something from that and show the importance of being in your kids' lives. Cause
And that was powerful, man. It was powerful when Chris Eubank Senior just pop. That was a scene. That was a moment for British culture. You get me, Benny?
Through you.
I won the fight.
Well done.
There's no victim here. I won the fight.
But don't
against
worry,
all
you
odds.
accuse us of stopping the ambulance to going from the
everything
hospital.
that you guys
We'll
tried
see.
to do.
We'll see.
You tried to destroy me, and you did not.
You're talking about we put things in place that you signed to do.
100% you did.
Signed.
You tried and you failed, and you're going to fail again this time. You guys are going to do all your little tricks and do all the things you can to try and get in my
Paul
head
Daniels over here.
and derail me. It's not going to work.
We'll see.
Okay?
But you don't talk shit about things that you want
It's
to
the truth.
fantasize about. It's not.
I know the truth is hard for you to hear.
Listen, you've already accused us of stopping your ambulance.
I remember the last press conference, bro. He called them all scumbags. He called them all scumbags, except for obviously Turkey Al Sheikh, except for Ben Shalom. But he called them all scumbags. The scumbags. He had to apologize because they were fuming.
From going to the hospital. That's fair enough. We'll see.
That's what happened.
We'll see.
That's what happened.
Okay, we will see, my friend.
Listen, you've never had a hard day's work in your life.
All right,
So I don't know why you're talking to me.
And you've only had one.
That
was the last time.
A hard day's
Let me tell you, you're going to have a real hard night's work on November 15th.
In your multi-million-pound estate, writing up contracts to fleece fighters out of as much money as you can.
Chris.
That's what you think a hard day's
We will
working.
see.
Or
Of your
flying around on
accusations,
jets to
you
different
shall.
countries,
We will see.
talking about how
You
great
talk
other men
shit.
are.
We
It's
see
so
through-
mad, yeah, because it's like the fight's meant to be about Chris Eubank Jr. and Conor Ben. He's on them. He was harboring feelings. He's thinking, nah, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. Trust me, I'm not having this.
Displeasure, I guess, of your treatment of the first fight.
I mean, you have to shine a light on these people, otherwise they keep getting away with all the dark and treacherous things they're doing in the sport. No one speaks up. Everyone's too afraid. Oh, I don't want to ruffle any feathers.
That's how I feel like in the music scene and in our culture, in UK, like urban culture, bro. No one don't want to speak up, Ackhiii. No one don't want to speak up. Trust me.
I don't want to lose out on a fight, or I don't want to mess up my money. I don't care. I don't need to be here. So if you do something wrong, I'm going to expose you.
Straight.
And especially against...
And that is my mindset. I don't care. I don't need the label money. I don't really need to... If you act up, I'm going to expose you straight.
Towards Eddie Hearn. Particularly, I know you would have repeated it a lot of time, but what it comes down to, what really bothers you the most, would you say, about Eddie?
He's a bad guy pretending to be a good guy.
Eddie Hearn has done a lot in this sport. He's done a lot in this sport. Big respect to Eddie Hearn. And listen, I'm going to finish it off with this, man, because big hats off to Chris Eubank Jr., man. Do you know what I mean? Big hats off to him. He's had to deal with a lot of online hate. You get me? And big respect to him. This one's powerful, man.
That has changed your life.
The passing of my brother, Sebastian. I'm not an emotional guy, but after that happened 3 years ago, it most definitely changed me as a man. I haven't cried since I was 12 years old. I've cried one time since I was 12 years old. I'm 35 now, and that was the day that I found out he died. And taking on his son, Raheem, my nephew, who is now in my heart, my son now, that responsibility and that pleasure.
That's sad, man. Sad, man. No, that is mad sad, man.
That brings me a type of happiness that I didn't think, I didn't know existed. And it makes me want to start my own family, which is something I wasn't really thinking about. My whole life has been about boxing and making money and having fun. This whole situation, it changed me, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, spiritually, emotionally. Definitely had a massive impact. When something like this happens, when somebody passes this close to you, you realize how fragile life can be.
It's real, man. You get me? It's so real. And it's just, A lot of people, one person will say R.I.P. An hour later, they'll be getting on with their life. And if you realize how people forget the dead, bro, you will just be a savage and not give up and keep on going, literally.
And how important it is to be, respectful of your time, how precious time is, how important it is to spend every moment you can spending time with family, not wasting any thoughts and actions on things which aren't going to.
That's powerful, man. Guys, listen. Who do we think is going to win? Conor Benn or Chris Eubank? It's happening in November. Let's get ready for it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Peace.